What if Messi wins the World Cup again in 2026?
Messi hits one! Oh, what a goal! That is sensational! Absolutely!
He already won it. He already has the medal, the trophy, the golden ball.
You know why Messi's the best player I've ever seen in my life?
Ever. He'll be in the conversation when you're talking about the best players to ever play football. So
Messi, McAllister, Messi!
He's already the greatest player who ever lived. So why at 39 years old is he still running? Because in 6 weeks, Lionel Messi gets one more shot. And if he takes it, if Argentina win the 2026 World Cup, then we are not just watching a football match. We are watching the most complete individual story sport has ever produced reach its final, impossible chapter. Two World Cups, back to back. It has never been done in the modern era. Not by Ronaldo, not by Mbappe, not by anyone. Today we're asking, what if it happens? What does it actually mean for football, for the GOAT debate, for the legacy of the greatest player who ever laced his boots? For almost 20 years, Messi's legacy carried one open wound, 6 Ballon d'Ors, 4 Champions Leagues, every record imaginable, and yet no World Cup, 3 finals. 2014, the cruelest. And football had decided, without it, the argument wasn't settled. Then Qatar happened. A man past his prime, playing like he had been saving everything for exactly this moment. The golden ball, the golden boot, the golden trophy, finally in Argentine hands. That should have been the ending. Everyone assumed it was. He didn't retire. He went to Miami. He kept scoring. He kept showing up. And quietly, almost secretly, he left the door to 2026 wide open. That's what makes this different. This isn't a man chasing something he's never had. This is a man who could become the only player in football history to win the World Cup twice and in doing so, close the greatest debate this sport has ever had. Permanently, irreversibly. But Messi doesn't win World Cups alone. So let's talk about the team, because this Argentina squad is terrifying. Emiliano Martinez, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world under tournament pressure. Romero and Lisandro Martinez, one of the most cohesive defensive partnerships in world football. De Paul, Enzo Fernandez, McAllister, 3 completely different players who fit together like they were engineered for each other. And up front beyond Messi, Lautaro Martinez, one of the most clinical strikers alive. Julian Alvarez, ice cold in the moments that matter most. They've won the Copa America back-to-back. They've won the Finalissima. They are not rebuilding. They are defending. Spain are strong favourites. England carry real belief. France remain dangerous. But Argentina are credibly and convincingly right there among them. Not a romantic pick, a realistic one. Picture a quarter-final against France. Mbappe trying to find space, Argentina's midfield suffocating every channel. Messi steps over the ball, free kick from 30 yards. The wall jumps. It doesn't matter. The ball bends below them. The stadium makes a sound that is more than noise. It is history announcing itself. Picture the semi-final decided by a single moment of genius. And of course, it is Messi who provides it. Not with pace. Not with power. With that thing he has always had, the ability to see the game 2 seconds before everyone else on the pitch. Picture the final. Rain. A stadium draped in light blue and white. And Messi, 39 years old, in the center of it all. He scores. The whistle blows. He falls to his knees. Not in exhaustion. In something that doesn't have a name in any language. No player has ever won the World Cup twice in the modern era as the central figure. Pelé won it 3 times, but his first came at 17, a different era, a different weight. What Messi would be doing is a 39-year-old man in the most competitive era football has ever seen, winning the hardest prize in the sport for the 2nd time in 4 years. The Maradona comparison, made irrelevant, not by defeating it, by transcending it. One brilliant World Cup sits in a different conversation from 2. The Ronaldo debate, settled by the scoreboard. 1 World Cup to 0. Not an opinion, a fact, a historical footnote. He already gave us the ending we needed. What 2026 would be is the epilogue that rewrites the entire book. A boy from Rosario who had to leave his country as a child, who stood in 3 finals and came away empty, who nearly quit international football entirely in 2016, that boy winning the World Cup twice. In the final years of a career that should, by every measure, already be over, the 2026 World Cup begins on June 11th across the United States, Mexico and Canada. 48 teams, 104 matches, 1 trophy. Maybe Spain win it, maybe England, maybe France. Football doesn't care about narrative. But maybe, just maybe, the story gets its second chapter. Maybe 39 years old, on the biggest stage in the world, he looks up, sees the run, plays the pass, scores the goal, and lifts the cup. And if that happens when the confetti falls, when the anthem plays, when that American stadium becomes the center of the entire world, football won't just be watching a great player win a trophy. It will be watching the end of a story that took 50 years to tell. Grab your jersey. We're in for one last ride.